Hi, this is Cass, WMS, and I am working here at my little table. I've got lots of little things that I'm working on. Let's see. First thing I wanted to do was to glue these findings onto these little earrings that I made. They're hibiscus. So let's see. Got some E6000. I got a little bit too much glue there. I need to try to clean some of that glue up. Well, I'm going to wipe it here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Let me get the other one. Uh-oh. Oh, what did I do at the top? Let's see. Whoops. I bumped the table. I've got a little bit too much glue there. I'm going to take some of that off. Once again, a little bit too much glue. Shoot. Oh. Uh-oh. I had an itch in my ear. I'll set these over here. Let them dry. Let's see. I had some gold wire. Here. I said that I would use. I wonder. Is that big enough? I'm trying to figure out if this small is big enough to catch that, and I don't think so. Ooh, let's see. Is this long enough? Because I wanted to do a small bead, a color bead. Let's see. Okay, I think it might be enough. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use the looper. I'm gonna push it all the way in as far as I can, making sure that these beads are pressed up against the frame. Okay. So this one is parallel to the surface, and this one is perpendicular. And that should hopefully make sure that once I place it into the earring, it will make sure that the earring is hanging the correct way. I know some people say they don't like the easy looper because they say it doesn't close tight enough, and that's true because it kind of gives you the space, because it knows you kind of have to, well, you don't have to, but you're going to more than likely have to open it up to put whatever. And is this wire too big? Oh man, let's see. This wire. Let's see. And I may have to redo this because oh man. Okay. Gonna put this in here. I'm going to crimp the handle, and I've got a nice circle there. Okie dokie. So let's see. I had tried this one and that piece of wire didn't fit. I'm thinking this one will. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. So this way, it does go through. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see. Gonna close that back up. Whoops. Okay. I've got a small gold. Then my orange. I keep trying to pick that up and I keep dropping it. So let's see. I want the small one. So here's the small one. And I'm going to push it up. Okay. I'm not going to adjust it right now because I have to still put the wire on it, the earring wire. So it's open just a little bit, which is okay. And so let's see. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Let's see. Da, na, 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 na. I was also watching some videos, learning some new things. So let's see. So let's see. Let me open this up some. I'm going to bring it down this way because it is a tight fit. And so I can close that back up. And I had, whoops, a little orange bead. Oh no, gold bead. Then my little orange. Okay. Let's see. Now technically, these are off just a little bit, but I'm going to call them a set. And maybe I might keep this set for myself. Or, so I'm going to thread that back through that little hole there. And squeeze off. And there we go. So yeah. These my little earrings. Woke. Yeah. I've decided that I'm a little bit on the woke side. Because if you're not woke in this country right now, there are bad things going on. Bad things. Yeah. So yes. So let's see. I did these while the camera was off to put on to here. This is an Adinkra symbol, and I was supposed to go back to get the name of this one. The Adinkras are West African textile, and actually they ended up using them in modern day in the textiles, but originally, they used the Adinkra symbols in many of their daily regiments in West African countries. So yes, and I don't know, did I say something other than West African? Yeah, the Adinkra symbols are West African. I think a lot of them come from Ghana. So yes, move these little pieces of wires out of my way. So yes, I made a pair of these, and I had a green in a nice green color, and I really liked them. And one day I wanted to wear them, and instead of making sure I put them on my ears, I kind of like stuck them in my pocket. And then with the busy day, I forgot all about them. And at the end of the day, I only had one in my pocket. I was like, oh, and I can't. I think the green filament, because these are 3D printed. The green filament was some filament that my son had. And I'm like, man, I don't have that green filament. And I love the little green ones. And green kind of was my mom's favorite color. So sometimes I like to wear green, like I'm wearing green today in honor of my mom. Yeah. She passed away about a year ago, last year in January. And she was 101, 1 week, and 1 day. I was like, ooh, you go, Olivia, you go, girl. So, but she's missed. I was the youngest, and so, I was her baby, and sometimes she'd call me that, and I'd say, don't call me your baby. But now I miss it. Yep. I miss it. So let's see. I discovered these ginkgo leaves in my 3D Makers World. And I'm like, they are so nice. I had some nice filament. And the filament actually, it was a gradient, so I kind of have to look at what I got. But I have a pair on right now, and I'm like, I do like these so much. So, that was so small. Okay, let me open that up. Da-da-da-da. And let me get my little ginkgo leaf. I think besides being something that helps with memory, I think it's also supposed to be a charm of recognition of good luck, I think. But I'd have to go back and double check that. But yes. I hope I'm in. Looks like my camera has frozen. I don't know why, but I hope I'm in the eye shot of the camera. And so this one is giving me a hard time. Don't give me a hard time. Don't give me a hard time. So yes. this. So I'm gonna stop for right now. I am always making. And so I decided that I wanted to come on and share. I lost a video, but yesterday I made these, and maybe I should turn them around like this, since this is the way the camera is facing right now. These are 3D printed also, and they were just this woman in this beautiful turban, and I thought they were so nice. And for March Women's Day, not Women's Day, Women's History Month, I thought that they would be really appropriate, and I'm gonna list them on my Etsy. And I grew up, and still do live in East Harlem, which is also known as Spanish Harlem. And so many of my friends are of Puerto Rican heritage, and so I made these Puerto Rican earrings. The young lady's wearing a bandana that would represent the Puerto Rican flags, and I put this color blue on because of Blue Bunny being so nice and educating more of us mainlander people about the fact that, and I always knew that the blue was supposed to represent like the ocean, and the star represented the island, and I was taught that very young as a child, but I didn't realize that initially the blue was really a light blue. And when Puerto Rico became a territory, they forced them to change the light blue to the blue of the American flag. So I thought I would include the other color blue on those earrings. So yes, this is Cass WMS saying toodaloo for now. I shall be back sharing and making, because that's what I do. As I tell people, I have crafter's addiction, or not crafter's addiction, I have crafter's ADHD, because I make jewelry out of polymer clay, I make jewelry out of wood, acrylic, I don't have any here right now, but 3D printed, and you name it, beads, even stickers. I'm gonna have to do a video on how I made these, and somebody may recognize these. If you recognize this, let me know down in the comment. So for now, I want to say like the video, comment, share it, and even subscribe so that you will know when I'm making more videos. In case if you hit that bell. Cass saying see you later. Bye bye.